my first ever talk Woman Chat Wednesday, and I'm gonna be talking about some real life situations, real talk stuff, real life situations that is just best to avoid or never put yourself back in that situation again. I mean, because let's be honest, we learn from being in certain situations. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is experiencing things through someone else. Okay, so this is a reason why energy is so important and somebody's spirit is so important. It's because we can experience things through other people, especially mainly when it comes to someone that is close to you. And what I mean by that is whether it's a family, friend, a partner, whatever, we can experience things through other people. So that's why energy and someone's spirit is so important, because if somebody's energy is always off, which can be toxic, someone's spirit is just bad, that can be toxic, especially if they love drama, they think being childish is cute and all that other type of stuff. Not only do you end up in stuff, but it can bring your own spirit down, especially when you're not that type of person. That's why it's best to just stay away from people like that, or, you know, especially if you're not that type of person. So what I mean by this stuff can fall back on you heavy is because you can end up in bad situations, or that's just like when it comes to someone that's close to you. If they're in a toxic relationship, they're getting beat up on, constantly cheated, or just whatever the case is, you're experiencing what they're experiencing. That's how you can experience things through others, because it's like you go through it with them. You be ready to be like, okay, he putting his hands on you, all right, we finna pull up and we finna do this and we finna do that, as if he was putting his hands on you. And you know, not even just in a relationship, but just certain toxic friendships and stuff like that. You know, like I said, you experience things with that person and through that person. So that's why, like I said, someone's spirit and energy is so important, because you rather be around people that's have positive vibes, that's about positivity, that hangs around people that want something out of life, and y'all get the point from there. And I know y'all get the point, because I know that we done all been in that position to like, dang, you really hurting. You crying now, I'm crying. Or I'm sad, about to cry with you. And like I said earlier, you know, you get mad and you be ready to fight the person with them or for them. So you don't always want to have somebody around that's just toxic, drama-fied, bad spirit, bad vibes, because the situations you can get put in, the emotions and stress that you'll put yourself through because of this person. I'm not saying not to be there for those who you love and care about. That's not what I'm saying at all. All right, so this is a real life situation number 2 that I see a lot of people do or go through or deal with. Females and males, especially females, that go back and forth over whatever the case may be, whether it was over a guy, whether it was over you know, their child's father, or even him when it comes to a female, or over money, or whatever the case is. Y'all should not go back and forth with nobody or stress yourself out about he says, she said, or even if the person did say it, you know, through, but hasn't said it directly to you, or whatever the case is, especially if the situation has already kind of been handled, but then people still want to throw slick shots on the outside or whatever. Don't stress yourself out about it, because you don't want to go back and forth with this person or those people. Y'all constantly going back and forth, constantly going at it, because that's just going to create more drama, more stress, and just build up more anger. The best thing to do is just to ignore it, let it go. I mean, they wasn't always in your life in a factor, so don't allow them to continue to be a factor, or allow them to be a factor in your life. They wasn't there when you was born. They wasn't there while you were raised. They wasn't there when you had your kids. You know, basically they're not a factor, so keep it that way. Because to me, you're kind of like allowing them to be a factor in your life, and it gets you unfocused, because like I said, it builds up anger, and it's just, you know, constant back and forth and all of that. Let it go. Stay focused. Keep them as a non-factor. Like I said, it was never a factor. Keep it that way. You don't want to stress yourself out, like I said, or build up even more anger. Keep it moving and handle your business. Okay, so this is the third situation that I want to talk to y'all about. There's a difference between taking care of someone and helping someone. And we're all grown. And I'm pretty sure y'all done been in this situation or know somebody that's been in this situation. You can help people, but you don't have to take care of nobody, okay? We're all grown. I don't care even if y'all are related or y'all been the best of friends. We don't have to do nothing, okay? At this point, we're all grown. You know, ain't nothing wrong with looking out for somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with helping them, especially when you love and care about them. I know I do, and I know I will. So there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't have to take care of somebody. And there are real live grown people that will make you feel obligated to take care of them. They will treat you as if you are obligated to take care of them and let you tell them no, they mad. Or even if you say you don't got it, you can real life not have it and they mad at you because you don't have it. Or it's not even just about money or material things, just, you know, other little things. Like some people expect you to stick around and deal with their BS, and like it's mandatory that you have to deal with them. No, you don't have to deal with anyone. No, you don't have to take care of anyone. Especially like that saying goes, I can't help you unless you help yourself, because then it turns into you taking care of the person. If they're not getting up off their behinds every day trying to make something of themselves, whether it's looking for a job or even if they have a job but spending their money in the wrong way, in the wrong places, and not taking care of responsibility first, but then always want you to come through, whether it's them spending the money wrong or them not having money at all. I mean, if you're not doing nothing but I'm constantly here, at this point, you know, I'm taking care of you. So there's a difference between helping someone and taking care of someone. And it's true, you cannot help someone that is not helping themselves, because they're going to still be in that same situation. They have to do their part. They have to pick themselves up and do what they got to do too. All right, so this is my next thing that I want to talk about, which is you don't have to follow all of the trends, because there's some people that in real life try to keep up with every single trend, do every trend, have everything that's trending, all of that. You know, don't stress yourselves out with these trends and these trending things and trending topics and trending whatever. You know, y'all get the point what I'm trying to say. But don't stress yourself up trying to keep up with trends, because you know, how I feel is if it's not part of your personality, it's not normally something you'll do, something you'll normally wear, something you're really into, don't do it. Because then you so busy trying to keep up trends, you're going to attract fake love, because people are going to like or fall in love with the trends that you're keeping up with, that you're following and doing and wearing or whatever. And this ain't even really you. If a person doesn't like you, and I don't just mean like as in relationship, if somebody doesn't like you for who you are, then oh well. You know, you want genuine people around you, genuine real love around you, genuine real relationships around you. But if they only know you or see you for your trends or what you got and all this other stuff, because you always have the latest stuff or doing the latest things, what you think they gonna like you for? Because it's not you. So I want to say the best thing to do is, if a trend really ain't you, it really ain't your personality, or whatever the case may be, don't do it. Be you, be who you are, and call it a day. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to y'all about is choosing your battles. When you're young, you don't think about consequences like you do when you're grown. Some people are grown and still don't think about consequences like they did when they were young, and those people are normally called hotheads, or you just don't give a freak, you know. So Choose your battles. That is so important, especially when you have kids. And even if you don't have kids, still choose your battles when you're grown, because nobody wants to lose what they've worked hard for. And I'm not just talking about material things, but nobody wants to lose nothing that they've worked hard for, okay? Nothing. And you can lose what you've worked hard for by not choosing your battles. Every action does not need a reaction. That is so true. Choosing your battle, which is the same as not reacting to every action. Sometimes you just gotta let stuff go. You gotta walk away from it. You gotta ignore it. And that doesn't mean that you're weak. It's just being mature. It's being grown, you know? And that's part of handling what you need to handle in that type of way. It doesn't mean that you're weak, because it actually takes more willpower. Because if you've done it, then you know. It actually takes more willpower. More, okay? Did y'all hear me? More willpower to walk away, let it go, and ignore it than it is to go off and let's just fight, okay? It actually takes more willpower to let it go and not react to an action. It actually makes you stronger too when you learn to do that. And you actually save yourself a lot of mental and emotional just turmoil when you do that. So choose your battles. Now, if someone is just being a bully, or, you know, just constantly starting stuff, I don't care what it is, whether they're trying to fight, keying your car, just trying to start a bunch of mess. Sometimes you gotta handle your business, and you can't necessarily ignore it. You gotta go do something about it. But that is also part of choosing your battles. You don't have to prove anything to anybody, okay? You don't have to prove nothing to nobody but yourself and God and your kids. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody out there, so they can take it or leave it. Either way it go, is what they got to do with you. Walking away and not reacting is perfectly fine. Okay, so that's all that I have for Women Chat Wednesday today. If you've been in any of these situations or know someone that's been in these situations, comment below and let me know. I mean, you don't have to tell me what happened and what situation it was that you were in or anything like that. I'm just curious to know if any of y'all have been in these situations. And I mean, if you want to say something more than that, you can. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Press the notification bell. Don't forget to press the notification bell. And I'll be back again. If there's anything specific y'all want me to touch on or whatever, then you can comment below and let me know that. But other than that, I'll see y'all next time.